Mobility under COVID. I'm going to give you a real quick example and show you a little bit, and then all of you can go off on your own. And let me know if you find any kinks in my idea here, because, hey, peer review is great. So, anyway, so when you go into Google Maps and you pick on your favorite store, like I've done here, not seriously, it's my favorite, it's just one I'm going to go to, Royal Farms. And over to your left, you see two things. You see a composite graph of the average busy, how many people are in there, and it'll tell you the actual number. They give you a graphic visualization. And look at this number here, live, right? They don't have somebody sitting at the door counting people in and out. They're using your phone pings anonymously, but as you move around, your phone knows where you are. And that is reportable data, and it's anonymous, and it's legal, and they all buy it from the phone companies. So I often wondered how they get that stuff. So here's the next cool thing. Now, what Google has done for us is allowing us to see some data they normally would charge for. So it's called the COVID-19 mobility. And what they do is they look at 6 areas of the human population, categorize it down to 6. And I'm going to show you that. But a couple things here is I just want to show you that, they have everything about what it is, what it does, your, privacy, yada, yada, yada. So you can go read that. So I pulled up a couple of selections. The first thing I want to pull up is South Korea. But why did I pick South Korea? Well, small country, monocultural, meaning more of the same people of unlike United States where we're about 300 different countries now or 250. And depending where you are, it's either very culturally diverse or still mono. But again, let's look at South Korea. So let's look at these 6 indicator areas, and they're all the same for every single country they do. In the United States, in the United States one, composite, they'll break it down to each state, and then if you go into each individual state, it'll be broken down to each county. So again, go in, look around, no matter where you or have a business, or if you just want to know more. But again, this is South Korea, not in a full lockdown, and guess what? Business is still going to be off by 18% of the minimum. You can see here, even during COVID, they took a bounce. It went negative. Grocery and pharmacy, you'll see everywhere. Everybody still needs food, and everybody still needs medicine. Depending on the day, and this is a percent for the particular day you're looking at, but look at the graph. Certain days are going to be more for parks because it's just nicer out. Transit stations is a big indicator. If no one is at a transit station, no one is moving around. Not moving around, you're not buying. There you go. Workplaces, same thing. If you're not at work, you're not buying from the businesses around that workplace. If you're a large federal installation with 10,000 employees on a campus, all those businesses around there survive from all those people at work. If you're going to sit and telework for 6 months, all those people are not going to be on those campuses. So if you're a business and you're relying on them, it's going to be really tough. Residential here, they are getting out and about. We're going to go down. We're going to look at United States. What do you see again? A lot of dropping, people getting out. Pretty much the same down the line. Transit stations, even worse. Workplaces, even worse. More people staying at home. All right, let's look at Maryland. It's your Maryland composite. Now again, at the bottom of these is more granularity breakout. So you can look at each county. So the problem is it's 7 days behind. So if I want to look at what we just did this weekend with the, about 50% of our population still is in lockdown in Maryland, whether you believe it or not. The other areas were given a stage 1 or what we call low risk opening. And then I can use this a week from now to kind of see where those numbers went. Unfortunately, there's a lag time. And I'm sure if you pay the money, you can get super up-to-date stuff. But in Maryland, we see that, and then we can go down to each county and see it. So we could actually do some analysis, but it's about 7 days behind what people actually do. So I think you get the idea here. If you're a business, you should be looking at this stuff in your local area. It's going to give you a little more indication of what to expect. And in general, I'm seeing in general, no matter what business, whether you were open, partially open, doesn't matter what industry, the numbers I'm seeing is anywhere from 50% to 70% drop in gross sales. So that's pretty much across the board. Pretty much every country is going to be anywhere from -3 to 6% GDP drop for this quarter that we're in. And again, when I look at data, even if the data is off, if I compare it enough, you can see the general idea. And all this tells me that people are not going to be mobile. I can't tell you when it's going to come back, but I would suspect it's going to be a slow comeback. I suspect once we get more data by August, we will see a little more into down the road. I don't want to make predictions yet because things are changing daily. Anyway, have a great day and go have some fun with data and see if it can actually help you make some decisions.